King 13, break, full pursuit.
King 13, advisor 20.
Going back westbound towards 2790. Physical side of residence. Physical side of residence.
Physical advisor 20 on Verona with V Victor.
13, dog deployed. Dogs deployed.
Copy, dog deployed.
13, shots fired. Shots fired. Suspect hit. Suspect hit. Dog's hit. My dog's been hit.
Suspect and the dog, anyone else?
I think I've been hit. I think I've been hit.
I've been in Palm Springs the majority of my life. I was in elementary school and they had a law enforcement demo come out. I just saw like a police canine, I saw the SWAT guys, and then it kind of blossomed from there into pursuing that career towards law enforcement. Graduated February 23rd of 07 after about 6 months of the academy. I first joined the K-9 unit in 2009. When I first was given Ike, I see this little young pup, all scrawny, from the Czech Republic. So get him in the car and just started that bonding process where we just kind of hung out and played, and where I fed him, and then just built that relationship from there. We were close, like it was a good matchup from the beginning. I think that's like when I first got him. This was a month before the shooting. This was at like our skids training when we went in the SWAT team. Him just chilling in the back of the truck. My shift was Saturday, April 16th, 2011. As I was kind of patrolling around, kind of driving by a house that I would frequent, I noticed there was a specific car that was parked in the driveway. We found out that it was being driven by a parolee at large, kind of a guy in connection to a few shootings, possible homicide. About 2 minutes go by, and then a male exits the house, matches the build of the parolee, and he sits in the passenger seat. Once I light up the car, the passenger door where he's seated immediately swings open. So at that time, I exit the car, immediately draw him, put him at gunpoint, tell him to stay inside the car, and then he ends up just running. So I give chase. I was pretty much kind of like right on his back, and we went into the house together, and we start fighting in the hallway. So as we're fighting, I'm trying to take his back. I can feel him reach down, yanking as hard as he can on my holster and like my gun, trying to pull it out. So I end up taking my grip off of him with my right hand and just cupping his. So that kind of gives him a moment to break free because I only had my left hand on him. I rip his shirt, and then he rolls back out and rolls to the front yard. My partner shows up, comes in the front grass, and we start fighting. And this guy doesn't feel any pain, doesn't give up. So I deploy my dog, Ike bites him. That's when like I see the first muzzle flash of a gun. And I legitimately thought I was gonna have a shot in the face just based on everything that I saw. And then I heard like a second gunshot. At that time, we ended up shooting back. He was able to get into the front passenger seat of my car and kind of get his hand on the gear shaft and almost put it into neutral before he ended up pretty much being killed in my front seat. After everything was done and kind of that highs of adrenaline dropped down, kind of felt the burning sensation kind of in my lower stomach, abdomen area. And then as I looked off, I could see my dog Ike, he definitely had something off. So they ended up loading me into the back of a police car, and then we went down to Desert Regional Medical Center. And then that was kind of where I was told that Ike was shot, and then he ended up dying out on the scene. And then that's where they recovered like a 380 from my vest where I could feel that burning sensation. If that didn't kind of shift the dynamics of the bullet, then I'd definitely probably have taken a round in like the gut, and don't know what kind of damage it would have done there. Having that vest saving me that night has given me the opportunity to grow and fulfill things I never thought before. If I didn't have that vest on that night, I take every day as a gift and try to do everything possible and not hold anything back. I'm Officer Luciano Colantuono, and I'm SAVE number 1772.